So this look that I'm going for is very much an old school, gritty kind of interview look. Okay, so I have this maybe not obsession, but I have this idea where this heavily influenced idea where I want to just bring back certain memories that just make me feel good, and I kind of want to incorporate those a little bit more into my life. And so I have memories of growing up and watching television, and television didn't used to be as seamlessly beautiful back in the day. Like nowadays, you never see any of the grit, if you know what I'm talking about, like on a TV where it's all gritty and it looks like it's the pixels are not all together. They're kind of apart. And when you look back and you look at even a few years ago, I know I watched the movie Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind, and it's funny because each year I watch that movie, I watch it it's a progress. I think I'm on year 5 now that I just continuously watch that movie at least once a year. And I noticed that the quality of the film is just different from back then versus now. And I really appreciate the quality of film back in the day. I appreciate the feelings of now nostalgia that it would give me, and just happiness and different things like that. So what I want to do is I want to recreate that memory, recreate that image. I want to be able to look back on these videos years from now and be like, wow. And they just feel and incorporate me with so much magicalness. So, those are the vibes that I'm going for. A very nostalgic, 2000s interview process, and just 2000s, just watching television thingy. And in the 2000s I was a baby. I was 1 year born in 2000. But you know what, I still, the 2010s, man, those still 2007, those still hit hard. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm looking for, just that weird creation of back then. I don't know if anybody remembers the lions in the library. I forget what they're called, but I loved that. I loved everything about that. And I also loved the creation shows back then were so amazing, because you literally sat down with them. You sat around this craft table and you guys created together. And there's something so special about those moments and memories that nowadays television just doesn't, it just doesn't it just doesn't do good. It doesn't give that same feeling of you're in the room with that person, you guys are making weird crafts, like a reef a reef to put on your door for Christmas. I really miss those very immersive television shows where you just felt like you were literally a part of the group of 8 people there cooking, or making gingerbread homes, because that's what they did back in 2008 and 2012. Um, but nowadays, the shows are more focused around well, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they're focused around. Just remembering what I remember, and I want to recreate that because I miss seeing such an immersive show, and something that really can almost you get drawn into the moment with that person. And it's nowadays with television, I feel it's almost like it's an escape. It's almost like I'm trying to watch this TV. We're trying to get this television show as real as possible, so you can't even tell that it's you can't even tell it's not a part of your reality. And that's what I don't like. I don't want to be immersed in something that's so that you can't even tell it's real, because that's not cool. Like, I want to be able to be in the moment with these people, and it's weird because like there's just something so like homely about old craft shows, and they just really pull you in with them. Like, you're like, it was so motivating to put on like Bob Ross, and not even him because he's like the most popular one, but there were other shows. I just have done an extensive amount of research and have not figured out the other shows that I used to watch when I was a child, and the other craft shows that I absolutely loved but I couldn't find. So because everybody knows Bob Ross, I'm going to use him as an example. And he was a very popular person as well. He was on channel a lot. But anyways. Yeah, so I just want to be immersive with you guys. I want to be creative. And I want to pull you in with me and us create together and raise the vibration of the world, because that's what it's all about. It's about being happy and enjoying life and loving and creating and just passing happiness and passing joyfulness and gratitude and creating this life that we can live together and be happy about and be joyful. So, yeah, it's my main mission. My main mission in life to help, just honestly be myself. Be myself, and by being myself, hopefully encouraging others to be themselves as well, their true, authentic self. And knowing that whatever you have that's valuable for you or that's important for you, that is also important. And you know, you need to stick to that. You can stick to that because you're awesome and amazing and perfect. And I want to be here, and I want to help create with you guys. Let's co-create this existence